I'm not even going to start this off by saying Merry Christmas. I've done this in the past and it's not funny. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another Thomas and Friends Home Media Reviews episode. Today's episode is on Tinsel on the Tracks. Let's go ahead and jump right into the history section of Tinsel on the Tracks. So Tinsel on the Tracks was originally released on October 4th of 2016, but that wasn't for the physical media version. That was just on digital HD, and about 5 seconds after that, the episodes were uploaded onto YouTube for everybody to see, and then it was released onto physical media on October 18th. However, there's a third date here. This was released to Walmart on November 1st of 2016. Really? We're bringing that back? We're gonna hold back this release until a week after it comes out at every other retailer, but at Walmart it's coming out a week late. Doesn't make any sense to me. This is a whole Incredibles 4K Blu-ray situation again. If you didn't know, back in, June of this year, the first Incredibles came out on 4K Blu-ray. It was originally supposed to come out on June the 12th, and I went to like 3 different places in my area, couldn't find a single copy anywhere. Then I went back a week later, my Walmart got a few copies in, my Best Buy got about 6 copies in, they even got a few copies of the Steelbook in, and I got me one of them. Release your stuff on the day you say you're gonna release it. It just makes sense that way. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into the close-up section of Tinsel on the Tracks. Alrighty everyone, here's your close-up section for Tinsel on the Tracks. You better appreciate the fact that this has a slipcover, because this is the last time we'll be seeing a slipcover till Journey Beyond Sodor, and that is a very sad thing. Thomas Friends logo up at the top. Tinsel on the Tracks. I really like that logo. That's really nice. Very, very Christmassy, even though we're not even close to Christmas. You've got Thomas, Percy, and James up there on the front with Harold. They're all with their snowplows, and you've got letters saying to Santa, even though Santa is not real. I just ruined everything for anyone who's under 5 watching this video. I'm sorry, not sorry. On the side, Hit Entertainment logo, Thomas Friends logo, Tinsel on the Tracks again, Portrait of Thomas from the front, DVD logo, Universal logo, and the numbers are larger this time. If I pull out, I just have Whale of a Tale over here next to me. I just recently refilmed this close-up, if you remember when that HMR aired months back. Look at that. The numbers are huge. Why? I have no idea, honestly. Delivering holly jolly fun over top of the barcode peeking out of the slipcover. Thomas Friends logo again. You've got your blurb. It has to form around the barcode. Glyn on the front there with screenshots of a child and another child putting some letters into what I think is a mailbox. Percy and Thomas. Hey look, we got screenshots. They finally came back. That's cool. Bonus features include Glyn's Christmas Wish, which is a sing-along music video, which that song sucks, and Guess Who Puzzles. Copyright information down at the bottom. Oh no, it's a very solid slip cover, and the thing I like most about it, it's embossed. You actually can't tell on camera, but I'm poking Thomas's nose right there. Boop. Yep, it's embossed. Other than the fact that it has a slip cover, there's really nothing else different underneath, except for, of course, text specs and such. And the numbers the numbers are small. Numbers are small in the actual DVD case, while they are huge on the slipcover. That is interesting. I just dropped it. I'm not cutting that out. No edits here. We don't edit anything. Come on. Open this up. There were no inserts. I bought it new. Tinsel on the Tracks. It is pretty much the standard Universal DVD, which is actually kind of sad because up until this point we'd actually had artwork, and now Universal has skimped out on the artwork, and now they've basically changed all of their DVDs to resemble their artwork for reprints, which that's not even really artwork. It's just a reflective gray look with the title printed on it. But now it's red, so cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not a fan of this at all. I mean, yeah, it's red for Christmas and all that, but come on. Squished out version of poster art, that's like a trademark of this series, and I can't say it this week. Sad face. So that's the close-up. Let's go ahead and transition into the menu tour for Tinsel on the Tracks. Alrighty, everybody, here we are for the menu tour for Tinsel on the Tracks. And start off, our DVD starts playing. Of course it does. Right when I start talking, it always starts playing. It pisses me off. We're now back to the standard, menu with the same four options. Last week with the Great Race kind of spoiled me because, hey, we got cool and dynamic menu, but this time, now we're just back to the normal. Episode selection: Letters to Santa, The Christmas Coffee Pot, The Rail Car, and The Coaches Over the Hill and Love Me Tender. Some of the best Christmas stories ever. Like, honestly, and aside from the fact that, Letters to Santa kind of spawned a meme with Harold's voice, especially in my Skype group, these episodes are still great. I love them all. Language selection: English and Spanish. French has been omitted, yet again. That's the same language selection menu as in the past, it's just changed up to look Christmassy. Bonus features include Glenn's Christmas Wish, which is a song that really sucks, and Guess Who Puzzles. Still no game. I don't think we'll ever see another game ever again. The bonus features are basically trash nowadays. But who says they weren't trash to begin with? Oh, roasted. Let's go ahead and head on back and answer the 5 main questions as always, because that's the end of the menu tour.
Alright, so we're back from the close-up, now it's time to answer the 5 main questions as always. Number 1, where can you pick this product up? I have not seen this in stores since November of 2016, so your best bet's online, unless they bring it back this year for Christmas. Number 2, is this product still being printed nowadays? No, it is not, but if it was, it would be reissued without a slipcover, because Universal loves to do that for some reason. Number 3, should you pick this product up? As I said last week, Tinsel on the Tracks was a contender for one of the best Christmas releases ever, and I gotta say, it's pretty high up there. I mean, I still think that Ultimate Christmas is above it, but this is definitely a solid number 2. I mean, Tinsel on the Tracks is great. It kind of starts off a little rocky with Letters to Santa, even though it did spawn a classic meme of, I might have to spend Christmas in his field. Oh, thank you, Percy. You brought me my fuel. I don't know what to say. Yeah, that spawned the classic Harold meme. If you're friends with Ronnie, aka RonDog248, you've heard him say that multiple times. Or if you're friends with me, you've heard me say that as well, because it's so funny. But Letters to Santa, it's okay. I think my main problem with it is Percy. Not the character, but the voice actor. I haven't noticed Percy's voice actor change in a while, but here, where he's the main character, I really don't like his new voice. Christmas Coffee Pot brings Glenn back. We all thought he was gone and forgotten, but nah, he's back now, which is cool. And it's awesome that he's going to work at the Earl's castle because the Earl is building a railway museum, which was a really cool idea for Season 20, and I wish they would have built upon that, but they just didn't. This is 628 from Lilo and Stitch all over again. Railcar and the Coaches is really good. I love Annie and Clarabelle antagonizing Daisy, and Daisy's flip out when they say that she's creaking and cranking on and all this other stuff. She has, I have to go find my fitter. It's funny. I like Daisy. And I really didn't care for her in the classic series, but now that she's back in the CGI series, she's great. I love Daisy. Over the Hill, best episode on this release. Glenn and Steven, quote-unquote, racing, and then they act like old fuddy-duddies. Oh yeah, they don't make railways like they used to. That they don't, Glenn. Would you like a glass of milk with that, young Gordon? I want to see a trilogy of Steven and Glenn just talking, and then in like the final part of the trilogy, they fight like the forces of evil or something, but they don't actually fight, they just talk them to death. That'd be awesome. I would love to see that. Love Me Tender is really good as well. I enjoy the banter between Donald and Douglas, even though they do feel a tad like Bill and Ben, like they're stealing some of their character traits. Donald and Douglas really didn't fight all that much in like seasons 2 and 3. I mean, they kinda did, but they didn't really all that much. And I feel like they're taking some trait personalities from Bill and Ben, the fact that they constantly fight with each other, but yet they make up in the end. It really just, I wouldn't say it feels out of character because Season 6 is classic series, and Season 6 has the story where Donald and Douglas fight, and they split up, go on different ends of the island. I don't remember what that episode's called. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. But I enjoy watching it, even if it doesn't feel completely accurate to their characters. But I enjoy it. So all in all, Tinsel on the Tracks is a very solid release. A huge step up from Great Race last week. And yes, I give this a glowing recommend. Watch these episodes. They're what introduced us to the majesty that was Season 20, and they're great. Season 20 is great. Except for 3 Steam Engines Gruff. That episode sucks. Number 4, where should you pick this product up? Same answers as number 1. And number 5, what price should you pay? Well, considering slipcovers add value, I'd say 10 for the slipcover version, but if you find one without it, 5. So that's the home media review for Tinsel on the Tracks. Like I said, a huge step up from the Great Race from last week, but if you notice the release pattern, Great Race came out in September, Tinsel on the Tracks came out in technically October. If you bought it at Walmart, it came out in November, but we're going to say it came out in October. Next week is Ultimate Friendship Adventures, and that's the last release for 2016. And Ultimate Friendship Adventures comes out like a week after Tinsel on the Tracks hits Walmart, and then we're done for the rest of 2016. To put those numbers into perspective, we got 4 new releases in 2016. We got 6 new releases in 2015, which include Legend of Lost Treasure, Wild Water Rescue, Tales on the Rails, Thomas's Christmas Carol, Whale of a Tale, The Adventure Begins, Dinos and Discoveries. Actually, I forgot to include The Adventure Begins, so it's actually 7. We got 7 new releases in 2015. But then in 2016, we dropped to 4? That doesn't make any sense. And then next year, in 2017, when we get to Extraordinary Engines next week, that's the first release for 2017. That's in around March, and we don't get anything new until Journey Beyond Sodor, which is in August. Not to mention the fact that we have got nothing new for the US in 2018. Absolutely nothing. We're still missing parts of Season 20. We're missing all of Season 21. For the most part, there's some on Christmas on Sodor, I believe. But we're missing so much content over here in the US. Meanwhile, the UK's had 2 new releases for 2018. Have we just been neglected? I should also note here that at the time I'm recording this, Big World Big Adventures has not yet hit physical media, so please don't berate me in the comments if you say, "Oh, well, Big World Big Adventures is out now, so you're wrong." Not at the time when I'm recording this video, bucko. Anyway, aside from my little rant there, next week we jump from 2016 to 2017 with Extraordinary Engines, getting closer to modern day, everybody. Every single episode, we creep closer and closer to modern day, and I can finally stop this series for good. Ha! No, I'm kidding. The series will probably never stop unless Mattel says that Thomas is canceled, which they will never do because Thomas is a freaking cash cow. Extraordinary Engines is next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, good night, everybody. I have an eyelash in my eye. It's watering. Stop it. I'm trying to record here. Okay, I think I got it. Nope, still watering. Damn it. Why does this happen to me? It's going to make this file go on for like ever. And I'm going to put it in Camtasia and be like, God forbid, why is it 17 minutes long? What was I doing? I was picking an eyelash for 5 minutes. Okay, I think I got it. I think it's out now. Okay. It's still kind of watering, but we're going to power through. Damn, it's still there. Why? This is so going to be a blooper. It feels like that. And I don't... Damn it, I really should have water in here when I record.